Arif first noticed Maya in the campus library, her hair falling across her notebook as she scribbled furiously. She looked so absorbed that he hesitated to interrupt, but fate had other plans. His pen rolled off the desk and landed near her feet. She picked it up, smiling shyly. "Yours?" she asked. That single word became the spark. They began meeting often, sometimes by accident, sometimes by design. Maya was studying literature, Arif computer science. Their worlds were different, yet their conversations flowed easily. He admired her ability to weave poetry into everyday life, she admired his quiet determination. But beneath their laughter, both carried insecurities they rarely voiced. Maya feared she wasn't enough. She had grown up in a small town, always feeling overshadowed by others more confident, more glamorous. "You don't know what it's like," she confessed one evening as they walked across the campus lawn. "To feel invisible, even when you're trying your hardest." Arif listened, his silence heavy but kind. "I do," he finally said. "I've always felt like the boy who blends into the background. People see my grades, not me." Their vulnerabilities became threads binding them closer. Their love grew in small gestures. Arif waited outside her classes with coffee. Maya left sticky notes in his textbooks with quotes that made him smile. They weren't grand declarations, but quiet affirmations that said, "I see you. I choose you." Yet insecurity lingered like a shadow. Maya worried Arif might one day realize she wasn't extraordinary. Arif worried Maya would discover he wasn't as strong as he pretended. One rainy afternoon, they found themselves sheltering under the same umbrella. Maya laughed, her voice trembling. "What if we're just pretending? What if this isn't real?" Arif looked at her, rain dripping from his hair. "Pretending doesn't feel this terrifying," he said. "Every time I think of losing you, it feels like the ground disappears." She stared at him, heart pounding, realizing that love wasn't about being flawless, it was about being seen in all your flaws and still being chosen. Their relationship wasn't perfect. They argued about trivial things, missed calls, forgotten plans. But each fight ended with apologies whispered in the quiet corners of campus. They learned that love wasn't the absence of conflict, it was the willingness to return, to rebuild, to forgive. The turning point came during the annual college festival. Maya had written a poem but was too nervous to perform. "Everyone will laugh," she whispered backstage. Arif took her hand. "If they laugh, let them. I'll be in the front row, and I'll be listening." His words gave her courage. She stepped onto the stage, voice trembling at first, then steady, her poem unfolding like a confession. When she finished, the hall erupted in applause. But all she saw was Arif, clapping with tears in his eyes. Later that night, under strings of festival lights, Maya leaned against him. "You make me brave," she said softly. Arif smiled. "You make me believe I'm more than just grades." In that moment, their insecurities didn't vanish, but they transformed, no longer chains, but reminders of how far they had come together. Love, they realized, wasn't about perfection. It was about two imperfect people choosing each other, again and again, despite the doubts. And as they walked hand in hand through the campus, laughter echoing in the night, they knew their story